Why are you so
I want
toxic?
the money. I get it back and I slip it again. I want the money.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode 5 of the Cash In, Cash Out podcast. It's your boy, CB, here with my boy, DK.
What's good, y'all?
Vince in the building.
Yo.
And special guest, Tyler.
What's going on?
Tyler, welcome to the podcast, man.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you. Man, Tyler, let me ask you a question. What's your favorite NBA team? Just get it in the air.
I'm not gonna lie. It don't matter. Whatever Russell Westbrook is on, I'm there, bro.
Respect.
And I love this move to the Clippers because he need 3-point shooters. That's what they got. Unfortunately, this defense is kind of crazy, and it's not doing very well. You know what I'm saying? If they can pick that up, they can go on a little win streak. You know what I'm saying?
I could definitely see the Clippers low-key winning it all. Like, just sneaking in.
Man.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up. Who's the GOAT?
None other than Russell Westbrook himself.
Oh, no, that's the most outrageous.
And and I'll let you know why. Why I feel like, because like whatever he does, he's always scrutinized. He is the triple-double king as of right now. I understand that Jokic is creeping up, but like every time, man, he gives you 100% every single time.
Can he win though?
Listen. If he can minimize them turnovers, then he can do it.
Wait, you was for real about this?
I'm dead serious because if you think about it, like he can win. It's just
No,
a
he
turn.
can't.
You don't think I am a believer, and it doesn't matter. No one can change my mind.
Like you watch
This.
Russell Westbrook and you're like, oh yeah, he's doing the right thing right now.
Look, he drives. He does what he does. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna change my mind. It's him, bro.
I agree that he's like, at this point, he's underrated through all the scrutiny and everything he's getting and all. But when we talking about the GOAT, you know,
It's
there's
a wild
like
take. I understand.
there's like 35 players I think I can name before Westbrook.
35?
35.
I think I would put Russ in my definitely top 25, probably top 20.
Top 20.
I think
Well,
if you actually
I'm not
think
gonna
about
lie,
it,
though.
It's not.
It's tough because of like the rings, man. Like, I would personally, I would put Russ above like Steve Nash. He's just more dominant. Like, I don't know, more athletic, more physical. I mean, Steve Nash was great. I'm not trying to diminish Steve Nash, but I don't know. I really like Russ. I think I would put him in my top 20.
They both in the 0 ring club.
Yeah.
Listen, if he can just minimize his turnovers to at least 2, you know what I'm saying? I think he has a real shot of helping the Clippers win a ring.
I don't know if
And
Russ can only do 2 turnovers a game.
But he's a primary ball handler, so it's a crazy situation, you know what I'm saying? So they want him to do that. And I believe that him coming to the Clippers, it can rejuvenate him a little bit because him and Paul George already got that chemistry. You add Kawhi, who can be lethal at times. You give them, let's see, I don't know who's in. Are the Grizzlies in the same like conference as them right now?
Yeah, Western Conference.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna read off the standings for you real quick. I'm just gonna see where you think the Clippers will fall. Okay. So as of today, March 2nd, 2023, the Nuggets are the first seed. Then it's the Grizzlies, Kings, Suns, Warriors, then Clippers,
Wow.
then Mavericks, then Timberwolves. That's the top 8. Where do y'all think the Clippers will finish?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah. So we got the Nuggets,
Right.
Grizzlies, Kings, Suns, Warriors, Clippers, Mavericks, Timberwolves.
I could see the Grizzlies taking a little slide. Like, I got to see what their actual schedule is coming up. I haven't really looked at it, but I could definitely see them taking a little slide coming into the next couple of weeks. I mean, how many games is there left? Like 20?
Yeah, like not as
Yeah.
around 20. Yeah.
I could see that the standings definitely getting shaken up a bit. Clippers moving up, maybe the Mavs moving up if they can figure their situation out. If like, man, what's his name? Tim
I think
Hardaway.
that's a good team though. The Mavericks.
That's a good
right
team.
now.
Great team. Yeah.
I think that they're underutilizing some of their role players now because there's 2 people
Yeah.
that need to take 25, 30 shots a
Yeah.
game. Like Tim Hardaway the other night, he shot 6 shots in the game. He hit 4 of them. Like Tim Hardaway's gonna give you buckets. Like But you got to give him the ball. You can't give him 6 shots. People are going to start realizing, like, all right, Luka or Kyrie is getting the ball. And when it comes playoffs time, where the defense is a little bit tighter, it's not going to work if they don't distribute.
Man, the other day, there was one of these games at the end of the game. I don't know if y'all seen it. I forgot who they were playing. But Kyrie and Luka in the game situation, they just kept passing
it back and
like,
forth.
somebody has to take that charge, bro.
Yeah.
And personally, I think it should be Kyrie.
I think it should too. He's the more experienced player. He's got more experience in like the playoffs and in the big moments. He can handle those type of shots. Like Luka's proven himself to be a good player, a reliable player, like in big moments. Like when he stepped up, when he stepped up against the Suns last year, like that was really impressive. Like, but it should be Kyrie's responsibility. He should step into that role as like the veteran guy with playoff and championship experience.
Like even if you're the second option, you still have to take those shots.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that Luka is the second option.
On the last shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy to think.
Man, it's crazy that they...
But it's still dangerous, you know, like...
Yeah.
To leave either one of them open, you know what I'm saying?
Thinking about, like, second options for the last shot, though. Kevin Durant having a quiet 23 with Devin Booker still dropping 37.
You know what? That's a crazy team right now.
That's a crazy team.
DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and then you still got the whole second team that's like, you know what I'm saying, used to playing with each other.
Campaign trash ass.
But like you look
shout
at
out
like
to Campaign. Shout out to Campaign.
If you think about the best duos in the league, like KD and Devin Booker are probably like top 3, top 2 maybe, like in duos. If you talk about
shooting, it's going to be crazy.
Oh yeah.
Once they settle
that mid-range game.
Oh man, knockdown, bro. If you think about trios in the NBA, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and KD, that's probably top 3, top 5, maybe.
I mean,
Like right now?
I'm not so
Maybe not right this moment, but just think about their names, their name value. Like if it works the way it should work,
I mean,
they're
there were
a top
a lot
3
of
trio.
There were a lot of super teams that like were like, oh yeah, that's a good team, and they actually like this.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I feel like the common denominator in this situation is KD. Because I feel like KD really has worked in any environment that he's been put in so far in the NBA. Like he's been really successful in OKC. He was really successful on the Warriors. He could have been really successful on the Nets if it wasn't for a couple minor things, some injuries here and there. Like, and there was good success. Like they played well. They got to the playoffs. They won games.
I can't call it a success, bro.
I can't really call it a success, but I mean they were a toe's length away from going even further. So
And they got Chris Paul, so you know he'd be losing every single time.
that's true. That's bad luck against KD.
They don't call him CP0 for a reason.
I feel like Chris Paul can probably average like 12, 13 assists a game.
Yeah.
With what he
KD
got.
and D-Book and Aiden.
Yeah.
That's easy.
And that's what I was gonna say after that.
If Aiden plays the way he's supposed to play.
I'm not gonna lie. I love betting. Whatever center is playing against DeAndre Ayton, I'm betting his points every single time. He don't play not a lick of defense. He is
too strong to be doing that too.
She is big, strong. Like he needs to be playing some defense. He do not. People get buckets on him. But that's what I was gonna say too. Like they have a top 3 duo, a top 3 trio, and if you talk about top 4 players in the starting lineup, probably the best start like 4 starters that you can talk about in any lineup when you add Ayton to that. Like that is a good team.
That's a loaded team.
That's a loaded team. We ain't seen that since the Warriors, like when they got KD.
Yeah.
See, but the Suns got KD, but the Timberwolves got Jaden McDaniels, so we gonna be alright.
Man, that's what's up though. Man, I really like the Timberwolves. I wish that they like, I don't know. You know, Cat's obviously not there, and Ant has not been playing like himself like recently. He'll have his moments for sure, but he has not really been that guy that he was last year. It's a lot of hero ball, I feel like, over there. Like it's just Ant trying to make a bunch of stuff happening, and then half the time it doesn't work.
Yeah,
I haven't been watching their games recently.
You're not missing nothing.
Yeah.
You're not missing not a thing.
I don't think anybody watched the Minnesota Timberwolves game start to finish in about 6 years.
I mean, you guys, what about Dame scoring 70, 71?
Ooh.
Right?
Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar.
Dame Dollar.
Dame Dollar, 71.
That's what only second person to do that with
This
Donovan
season.
Mitchell.
Yeah. This season.
That brings up
270 balls.
That brings up something I want to say though. Is scoring in the NBA today easier?
Are we playing defense?
Exactly.
It's easier.
It's got to be easier, right? If everybody is dropping, Because think about it. Look at this.
Not to discredit the shooting, the skill of the player, but
Oh no, not at all. But look at this.
I
bro.
love basketball still.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah.
I'm not
The
hating.
NBA did not lose me, bro.
Not at all, never. But Ja Morant is averaging 28 points a game right now.
Yeah.
Compared to Derrick Rose MVP season 25. And if you're just watching the games, there's no way you could tell you cannot tell me if you have any working set of eyes, bro. You cannot tell me that Ja Morant's better than Derrick Rose.
You cannot tell me that Ja Morant is better than MVP D Rose.
Ever. And
Man.
plus, Derrick Rose was dropping 25 points per game in an era where there was they were still shooting, but it was less shooting.
Yeah.
but inside presence.
I'll say
Right.
it was less spacing. If you
They
gave
have
him the same
power
exactly.
forwards that can play center right now.
Exactly, bro. There was not that spacing of 5 out or anything like that, bro. No way. I don't know though. I hold this argument. I guess it depends on when you're talking about if scoring is easier, because obviously scoring took a dip in the 90s, like majorly. But teams in the 80s, if you're talking Magic, Bird, Kareem, they were putting up league average in the mid 80s was probably 116 points per game in the league. So I guess it really just depends on when you're talking if scoring is easier. But I think compared to the last 25 years of basketball, even longer than that, the last 30 years of basketball, that it definitely has to be easier. But I don't think that you can say the defense is lackadaisical.
It's the pace.
Yeah, it's the pace, and you have such talented players. We were talking about the spacing. You have centers that can bang threes. You have every player in the starting five and off the bench. Every player can smack a three on every team. And so the game is just way different. I feel like people try to talk bad about the defense that's played by the players. I don't think it's that. I think that it's just there's more rules that play towards the offense, and then people are just more talented.
Definitely, yeah.
People are more talented, and we need more 2 more NBA teams right now.
I love the expansion idea, bro. I think the NBA needs to expand. There's so much concentrated talent on every single team, and with certain teams that just tank year after year and just get a harvest at every single draft of just great young players. It just makes the league it's just weird.
How's that worked out for the Hornets?
I mean, that's true. The Thunder, though, might be nice in the next couple of years.
The Thunder have picks on top of picks, and
Rockets?
they're hitting on all their picks. That's the thing about the Thunder.
That is the Thunder. Oh man, when Poku come back,
when Chet Holmgren joins.
Chet Holmgren's
So
gonna
y'all
snap
think they
in
gonna
half.
keep Josh Giddey? That's his name, right?
Giddy, yeah.
Giddey, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna keep that whole core. They got such a nice team, and Giddy.
Yeah.
Well, he sold me on the triple double last night.
Yeah.
He missed by I think 1 rebound. But
Yeah.
That's the
Nah,
crazy thing about the Thunder, that they can trade their picks and their players.
and get
Yeah.
more.
Get a player.
and get
You
a real
player.
superstar.
Yeah, right.
That's already got a young, talented. They got Shea. What if KD went to the Thunder? Oh, if he went back to the Thunder.
Not this year.
You don't think so? No, I mean, it would have been nice.
It would have been
next
nice to
year.
look at, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that would have been cold.
It would have been
cold
man.
if he went back to OKC. But that's neither here nor there. That's hearsay.
Talk to me about that, bro. That's a traumatic time for me, bro.
Hey, I want to get into something, man.
Wait, nah, you go ahead.
I'm about getting something, man, about the Lakers, man. So, how y'all feeling about the new look Lakers? Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, is the dog.
Jared Vanderbilt has been hooping, bro.
They need to play Mo Bamba. They really do.
You said play Mo Bamba?
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Because I think it was the other night where he didn't really play, I believe, and they had lost. They beat OKC, but I think it was the night before. Darvin Ham and his rotations, he needs to figure that out, because this little stretch that they got, you know what I'm saying? I think they can get it at least to the 7th, 6th seed, you know what I'm saying? And
They're not gonna make it though.
You don't think they're gonna make it?
I don't
No
think so.
LeBron.
Either. Yeah, I don't think so. I think
Here's the thing.
play well. If AD got to carry.
That's really what
AD
it
has
is
to
it comes
carry.
down to Anthony Davis. Even last night, they said that Anthony Davis was pain free. He just didn't play. If I'm a Lakers fan, Anthony Davis is my least favorite player in the NBA because he could step up right now do what he did for a portion of even this season. Like, we talk about how his prime might have ended like 3-4 years ago, whatever. This season, there was a stretch where he was putting up 30 and 15 for like 10 games. He can play ball. Like, all he got to do is for the next 3 weeks play his best basketball, bro. Like, it's so sad to think you can't in your mind think Anthony Davis can carry me for 3 weeks of NBA basketball. I don't even need you for 1 full month, bro. Give me 3 weeks of your best basketball and we'll make the playoffs and be a real dangerous team. LeBron will come back full strength. We'll be ready to go for the playoffs. AD, give me 3 weeks of your best basketball. Give me 19 games of your best basketball.
It's just not happening.
He's like, no.
Happening.
He's like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. He said, I'm gonna watch Dennis Schroeder. He was the one that he rolled his ankle in the first quarter and then dropped 26. Like, he's the one that's out here carrying the team. Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt. Jared Vanderbilt didn't have a great night last night, but otherwise, like, he's been playing really good. Like these other guys are stepping up, and if AD would play, they would make it. Like, it would be such a story, bro. Like, I always think about narratives when it comes to sports because I think they're so important. I think, like, narratives, like, kind of move the momentum as well. And so you think about, like, every game the Lakers would walk into with Anthony Davis, soon as he starts hooping, everybody's thinking about it. Everybody's like, oh, they can make it. The Lakers might be feisty. The Lakers might do this. LeBron comes back for the playoffs. They win their first round. Even if they're in, like, the freaking the play-in. They win their first game in the play-in and either, like, make it straight to the playoffs or make it to the next round. Everybody's hyped. They're like, wow, the Lakers might actually be dangerous.
It's the momentum.
If they can roll from here until the playoffs, they can be a really, really dangerous team. I think it 100% is on the back of Anthony Davis right now. If you play hard, I feel like I shout out players every episode. Anthony Davis, if you're watching Cash In, Cash Out, bro. If you play and play hard, we gonna get Bron another ring, bro. So please step it up and step in.
What?
Come on now.
AD, bro, you're not a dog.
I'm still a Warriors fan, though.
Man, hey, speaking of the Warriors, guess who creeped back up to the 5th seed?
Yes, sir.
Golden
yes,
State.
sir. And this is right when we need to get hot. I mean, this is perfect.
Steph coming back next week. Andrew Wiggins come back sometime this month. I don't know when.
Clay is sneakily having one of his best seasons in the past 5 years. I mean, he's been hurt for 3 of them, but
on top of that, Gary Payton II.
He's coming, and he's gonna. That's glove part 2.
Hey, all the pieces come back at the right time. And this is when you need it. And sports is all about runs, bro.
Exactly.
It's all about everything happening at the right moment at the right time. And I think this is perfect for them. But right now, they'll be matched up against the New Look Suns, which will be a series.
Wow.
It definitely would be amazing to watch, man.
For that.
And I feel like last year, I'm not gonna lie, last year I'm watching, and I didn't watch a ton of the regular season last year. Probably the last like 15, 20 games I watched. And then it just felt to me like the Warriors were kind of stumbling into the playoffs, and then just like every series, they were just, all right, we won that one. Let's see what we can do here. And then we won that one. And then it's like, I even thought at first, like first game, I thought we were going to lose to the Grizzlies. I was like, Grizzlies are young, they're mad, they're feisty. But at the end of the day, we won. And I still feel like we kind of stumbled to that championship. But we got it. But I feel like last year was the year to really get the Warriors. Like, that was the year that they were vulnerable. That was the year that you could beat the Warriors. But this year, like you said, all the pieces are coming together at the right time. Everything's kind of going to start gelling. People are going to get a little bit of time in the regular season to, like, get some chemistry with one another, and they're going to be really feisty. Kuminga is playing, like, he's playing defense. He's dunking on people. We got a squad over there.
Hey, Kuminga remind me of a young Luau Deng.
Yes, sir. I like that. I really like that comparison. Yeah.
I think they're the most dangerous team in the West still because of that experience.
Yeah, they've been there. They can stay calm under pressure. Like last year, they go to TD Gardens, it's going crazy, and they sneak a W out in Boston. I love it. This is the perfect time for us. Honestly, though, I do want to sneak a little bit of football in here, just because of what Ryan Poles said recently. He was talking about, they were asking him about the number 1 pick and about Justin Fields and things like that, and he said that they're committed to the number 1 pick, or to Justin Fields, and that they were thinking about shopping the number 1 pick. Yes, so, what do you guys think? You guys think that they should do that? Because I've heard arguments that they should trade Justin Fields.
No.
I mean, I never thought that they would in real life, but I could understand the argument.
Give that boy a wide receiver and let them
And
work.
some old linemen, it's over
Let
with.
them work. Because the defense, I feel like, is decent. You know what I'm saying? They can get stops. Justin Fields just needs that one, bro.
Chase Claypool was not the guy. He's a good receiver, don't get me wrong. Like I like Chase Claypool, and he's got the build to be really, really good. But he's like, even in Pittsburgh, he just really never kind of came to fruition. He was never the guy that he was supposed to be. And Darnell Mooney is great. Like, I really like Darnell Mooney. I think he's a great number 2 receiver. He's like the Tyler Lockett to the DK Metcalf that we need. Like, somebody that can stretch the field, get loose deep, and like beat somebody in a one-on-one ball. I mean, I feel like I can think of 5 or 6 plays where like Darnell Mooney has just been wide open streaking down the field, and I can think of Mitch missing him, and I can think of Justin Fields missing him, like just bombing it straight over his head. Like he's wide open on a lot of these deep balls, and we just can't hit him. And I think some of the reason for Justin Fields is that the O-line hasn't been there for him to throw the ball to him. But a lot of people say that Justin Fields doesn't have the arm talent. Justin Fields has a freaking cannon.
Yes.
Like, he has a arm on him. And if he can just, like, get a little bit of accuracy and then get some freaking help on the O-line, like, I know the O-line was rated by PFF, like, top 15 or whatever. But if you watch the games, that's not the truth.
Bro be running.
Yeah, he's running for his life half the plays. Like, get him a little bit of help, he's gonna be efficient.
Man, you know what the Bears need to do? The number 1 trade partner that we need right now is the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
The Colts have
Move down to 4.
They have the 4th pick, right? Let's see if we can try to get the 4th pick. Maybe one of those vets that don't want to be in Indianapolis anymore. Maybe hopefully a DeForest Buckner, because we still need to improve our
that would be
defense
nice,
too.
yeah.
Get some other picks.
Yeah, the defense is really young.
The defense is really young, and our best players who Jaquan Brisker.
Yep, I would say so.
We what's the middle linebacker name? He was like
The rookie.
Oh man.
yeah. He was pretty nice.
Yeah, he was, but I don't remember his name though. But he played pretty good. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But I think that, like, I really think that you should, like, if I'm a GM, right, I'm really going to try and, like, manipulate the draft. Like, I feel like people do this in the NBA a lot. Like, you'll have the number 1 pick, and you don't really need it. You don't really want it. So you move down to the number 4. You get a couple picks, maybe a couple players. Then you don't really need the number 4 pick either. So you move down from number 4 to number 12. And then you get a bunch of more picks, couple more players. Now you're filling 10 or 15 holes when you started with just 1 pick. Like, the Bears don't really, like, desperately need anybody in the top 10, especially with which we don't really have to get into too much, but like with the Jalen Carter situation, like that I feel like that was who the Bears were probably going to get if they drafted in the top 5 anyway. So
I think they were gonna get Will Anderson, to be honest.
you think so?
Yeah, Will Anderson. They was already in contact with Anderson before the combine.
Yeah.
What's his position?
Defensive end. He's nasty too.
Yeah. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I think the Bears should manipulate the draft a little bit. Get some, like, don't get try to get a superstar in the draft. I don't think that's where we need to go with our search for the superstar. I think get a bunch of players that can play good, play young. Like, you can get some good young O linemen, get some good young D linemen and cornerbacks, good skill players, like, and just fill up the roster even more. That's kind of what they did last year too. And then they have a ton of money for free agency. I think they're like the number 1 team with cap space.
By like $20 million.
Yeah, go out and get a real superstar. Like, go get somebody. Like, I don't even know. Can you see what the wide receiver market looks like in free agency?
Yeah.
Or just who's like the top free agents or whatever. But if the Bears can land like a really, really solid receiver, probably DeAndre Hopkins is probably the number 1 guy. But I know they're going to trade him, so I don't know. But, like, go out and get somebody for Justin Fields. Somebody he can just throw the ball to. I mean, you think about, like, Josh Allen. Like, he was good before he got Stephon Diggs, but then he got Stephon and he was great. Like, people started talking about MVP, best in the league. So do that for Justin, because he's got the arm for it.
You know, the crazy thing is, this is actually the Pete Carroll strategy for the Seattle Seahawks. Consistently in like back-to-back drafts, he would trade out of the first round pick every time to receive more like mid-round picks. And it used to work out, because like the Seahawks, they could not draft in the first 2 rounds. Like, for the life of them, they couldn't draft. But then they get all their best players in the later rounds, like like
DK.
Richard Sherman. But
Yep.
DK was like a second round pick, so I wouldn't even count that.
Wasn't Kenneth Walker second or third?
Kenneth Walker was a second round pick. And then you got Tariq Woolen.
Yeah, Tariq Woolen.
Man,
They got
the
some
Bears
good
needed.
linemen in the later rounds of the draft this year too. I forgot their names,
yeah.
but they got some good
What's his
linemen
name
too.
again? I bet on him.
Which one?
The middle linebacker for the Seahawks.
Middle linebacker. Which you talking about?
The rookie. He's a rookie too.
Rookie.
Yeah, I forgot.
I know who you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I don't remember his name
It
either.
was like, who the fuck is that?
Man, but you wanted to know about the top
Wide
free agents,
receiver
right?
free agents, yeah. Is there any? I feel like I haven't heard any news about wide receiver free agents.
I'm looking through the list. They don't show straight up wide receivers, but there's a lot of defensive players, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It looks this list right here posted by the NFL. It says Odell Beckham's the top wide receiver prospect, which is
Don't go out and get Odell.
we don't need a
Don't go out and get Odell. We're good on that one.
Jacoby Myers is number 2. Hey, yeah,
I think the Chiefs are going to get Jacoby Myers.
For real?
I really do. We have a decent amount of cap space, and I think that we're still like kind of searching for a wide receiver 1. Even though like I feel like we have a lot of really good like wide receiver 2s, but we don't have anybody that can be a wide receiver 1. I don't think Jacoby Myers can be either, but I think the Chiefs might.
I think he's gonna shine with Mahomes.
I think he would. I think he would play really good. I just don't think he has like the qualities we're looking for. Like he's not crazy fast. He's not crazy vertical. Like I don't know.
I actually think that y'all should go for Odell. I think that would be next.
I thought that's what we were gonna do this year. I mean, and they said that they made like a couple bids at him, but I don't know. I thought that would have been a really nice addition to the team. Somebody that you can just get the ball to underneath that can kind of turn it into something more. That's what Tyreek does. That's what like Debo does. Like just give somebody the ball and then let them make something happen. I think that's like the kind of player that the Chiefs need. I think that's what Kadarius Toney does.
I was gonna say, Casey's like,
just give him the ball, let him make something happen. Like, and he does. Like, like we talk about all the time. One dude is not bringing Kadarius Toney to the ground. No chance. Like he's. Oh man, I love KC, man.
Hey, who would be the perfect wide receiver for Justin Fields type player though?
I don't know. I really think that
Like
he
a big
needs.
body.
I think he needs a big
Like an
body.
AJ Brown,
Somebody that
T.
he can just
Higgins.
throw the ball up to, man. Yeah. Oh, T. Higgins, isn't he? He's on the trade market too.
Yep.
D Hop, T. Higgins, like some players that could actually make Justin Fields, like just somebody just throw the ball. Just as long as you can throw it far enough, he might make something happen. D Hop would be good if this was like 3 or 4 years ago.
I was gonna say like he's
Just it's like he's still good.
Yeah, I don't
he's
want to
still
say
really
he's
good.
washed. Like, he's very talented.
But he's just getting old. Like if we get D Hop, it's a band-aid. It's not a fix. So like it's just gonna be good for the next year or two.
Man, I think another good player for the Bears though, like if they trade down this draft, let's say they get like the 10th through the 13th pick, like right. They can use that pick on the wide receiver because the wide receiver from OSU, Ohio State University, Jackson Smith. Cold.
I was really hoping you were gonna say the second part of his last name because I don't know how to say it.
That's why I didn't say it.
I was like, if anybody know how to say it, Dakari knows how to say it.
Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is he put in work.
Yeah,
He's definitely.
and they clicked at
they
Ohio
clicked.
State. Yeah, they
Justin Fields
definitely
threw
did.
50+ touchdowns that year with him.
Yeah. I definitely could see that happening. I think that would be a smart move. And I think they have a really smart GM. So I think that, like, the Bears are going to make a lot of good, smart decisions. Like, you got to think this is the guy that drafted Patrick Mahomes. Like, this is the guy that went to the combine and saw that he was something special. Like, this is the guy that drafted. I mean, these are more like niche Chiefs players that I think of. But like, the right end that we got, George Karlaftis. Like, he had a bunch of sacks for us this year. Like, he just sees these little things in players that go later in the rounds. Like, Karlaftis was a water polo player in college. But you think about like how, and when you're a defensive lineman, you got to put your hands up, smack the ball, swim move to get around offensive linemen, and he's nasty. Like as a rookie, I think he was either number 1 or top 3 in sacks as a rookie. So it's like this GM that the Bears have, he's smart. Like he knows what he's doing. He's gonna get the Bears some good players. I'm really excited for the Bears.
It actually brings me up to what the Lions coach Dan Campbell actually said, bro. I don't know if y'all seen it earlier, but he said like, when he goes to the combine, he really just going to talk to the players and do stuff like that. He's not really paying attention to the drills per se, because he said it's just he said, and I quote, "Is dudes running around in pajamas with no defender on them." And I think about that. You think about that a lot. Like, think about like John Ross. Y'all remember John Ross? Like 6 years ago, he killed the combine. Had the fastest 40 ever, right?
Yeah.
Where is he now?
Exactly.
You can't
He's
just
actually
rely
on the
that.
Chiefs.
Where was he?
Practice squad.
Man, that don't even count.
So you can be fast, but that doesn't mean
It doesn't
mean
translate
nothing.
100%. Like, yeah. I mean, that's one thing that I kind of like this about the NFL. Like, the best players never, ever, ever have the best, like, life
Measurables.
before the NFL. Like, Tom Brady, nobody knew. Like, Tom Brady had a good college career, but like combine and everything, nobody was drafting Tom Brady. Like, oh, he's a good college quarterback, and then he goes in, he has the best career in NFL history. You think about like Patrick Mahomes. Like, Patrick Mahomes, he had a great college career as well. He played great at Texas Tech, but coming out of the combine, like, they didn't think he was going to be a top 10 pick. Chiefs traded up to get to him, and they obviously saw something special, but like, he came out of Texas Tech. Tom Brady came out of Michigan, or was it Michigan State?
Michigan.
Yeah, he came out of Michigan. Like, Tyreek, I mean, he went to junior college, and then he went to, like, I don't even know. I think it was like Wyoming or something like that. Like, the greatest players never come from the greatest situations.
I'll do you one better. Randy Moss came from a school called Marshall, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that's just really great players come from, like, I think that the fact that they have to grind, like, truly grind to get to get to the NFL from that type of school, it puts that, like, that dog in them, that fight in them. And that's really what pushes them forward. Like Justin Fields aside, and I know that's your school, man, but has there ever been a competent quarterback from Ohio State that played in the NFL?
Not once.
Literally never. They've always been like one of the best teams in college football for the past, I don't even know how long. Like, and they've never ever one time had a competent quarterback come from that school. Like, so it really shows you, like, I think that pressure really means something. Even like Alabama. I mean, Mac Jones out here dicing up, but I can't really.
Hey, he dicing up to the defense. I can't believe you just said that.
Hey, wait till Bill O'Brien pulled an MVP out of Mac Jones, man.
Oh, he the OC?
Bill O'Brien, yeah, that's offensive coordinator for the Patriots.
Oh man,
Yes, sir.
It might go from 8-9 to 9-8.
MAC to MVP, man. I'm telling you, that's my pick for this year.
Speaking of
odds
that,
probably
Mac
plus
Jones.
100,000.
Hey, speaking of that, y'all see who was the most commonly bet on for MVP this year?
Was it Josh Allen again?
No, it's actually Justin Fields.
Was it really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Because first of all, his odds
He's
is
not
like,
winning it, but
Hey,
No, he's not.
it's a trap.
it's a trap.
It is a
It's
trap. It's a Trey Lance
Put your
trap.
money
It's a
on
Trey
it.
Lance trap from last year.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I think. What's your guys' NFL MVP pick? Way too early.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. I like it.
Josh Allen.
Oh my god. Not again. Not again. I say Joe Burrow. I think that Joe Burrow is gonna he's in for a year. He's on a revenge tour. He's got to get his. You got one?
I don't know, man.
Pat Mahomes part 2?
Man,
2 in a row?
That's what I was thinking.
Back to
bro.
back? No, I don't think
I think it'd be
there's a chance.
kind of hard. Story-wise, that'd be kind of hard.
Yeah, there's no way. We've just been too successful in the past 5 years. Like I said, I'm a big narrative guy. This isn't a good narrative for the NFL. If the Chiefs just keep being dominant and Mahomes keeps being the best player.
Is it scripted? Is that what you said?
I think it's scripted. I've been very public about the fact that I think the NFL is 100% scripted.
Let's think about it, bro. The Tom Brady, you know how improbable that is? Like, his
Yeah,
whole career?
exactly. It just there's no, like, some of these things that happen. Like, I think that the boys playing the game, they're playing the game. I don't think that they might not even know. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the coaches or maybe like whoever's higher up, they know, and they're calling. They throw in some dumb shit in a big spot, and you're like, why the fuck would you ever do that?
Right.
Like
why are we throwing to the
Why are we throwing the ball?
if we have Marshawn Lynch?
it's because they are not supposed to win that game. Pete Carroll's like, shit, we weren't supposed to get down here. He said, Russ, throw the ball. I mean, he probably called the play over to Bill. He was like, Bill, we're throwing it right up the seam, bro. Tell Malcolm to step up and make a play. Like, I'm telling you, I really do feel like it's scripted. Like, it's an entertainment company, you know? Like, they have to make things interesting.
Did he win a ring after that?
Who, Tom Brady or Russ?
Russell Wilson.
Was that?
We don't got to talk about that. nah,
He wouldn't win next year though.
Yeah, yes sir. Country.
No.
That's right.
It's buck up now.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah, it's buck up.
What?
Okay.
That's their new slogan. That's what Sean Payton said. Buck
Yeah,
up. He said it's time to buck up. Buck up, bucko.
Hey, comeback player of the year, Russell Wilson.
I actually really would like that. I think that's a really good play. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely.
I was gonna say something.
It's like
but
the
I forgot.
WWE.
I was just laughing so hard.
It's like there's no way that if it wasn't scripted that everything would have so much drama. Like there's always so much drama. It's especially like NFL, NBA. I don't think the MLB is not scripted. It's too boring. Like if you're gonna script it, at least make it interesting.
Nah,
Like,
scripted.
No, this is why it's scripted. You go on YouTube, right? You watch the mic'd up. That's scripted right there. Like the way they're editing everything.
NFL.
Yeah, it's so dramatic, and you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's like watching a movie every week. Like, yeah, there's no way. Like, it's so dramatic every time you. And that's why I think that, like I've said, betting is more about predicting narratives than it is about predicting what players are going to do. You have to think about how much does this game mean to this player. You know, like Jimmy Butler the other night. I bet on Jimmy Butler triple-double. He had like 29, 9, and 11. Like, it's not because I think Jimmy Butler's a triple-double god. It's because he was playing the Sixers. Like, it's all narrative. It's all narrative. All the time, I think.
Man, my whole thing about it is, though, if it's scripted, right? And I kind of agree that it's scripted to a point, but in the sport of basketball, how do you script the ball going into the hoop?
I mean, that's very fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
NFL is easy. NBA,
Yeah, NFL I think would be easy to script. NBA is definitely a little bit
Like,
harder.
what if everyone's bricking?
Yeah.
How are we going this?
Oh, speaking of the NFL, though, y'all know about Byron Jones, you know, the ex-Cowboys, Dolphins cornerback? Y'all see he said he can't walk not walk, can't run or jump anymore?
From a dude that didn't he have the record for the highest vertical at the combine?
Yep. No, not broad jump.
Broad jump. That's what it was. Yeah, it was something crazy.
Wait, what
bro.
happened to him?
He apparently he can't walk, he can't really jump anymore because of like surgeries and injections and things that he's had over the years just to keep himself in the game, to keep himself playing because he's playing so physically.
He had that same injection Mahomes had in Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Perk 40, huh?
Perk.
Whatever that is.
Sensu beam.
Yeah, that perk 30 times 2.
He came back, his eyes, he said,
He said, "Let's go!"
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When he came back, like, and you could tell when he got that injection.
Oh yeah,
that was the best he looked in 2 weeks.
He came trotting up the stairs. Everything Patrick Mahomes do to me is so corny. Like sometimes I hate that he's my favorite quarterback, but he plays well. But he be running. He be like, I'm here. I'm I'm like, yeah.
Hey, do that again. No, that's right.
He said, we're here. Bro, I love Mahomes so much. Like that's my favorite quarterback in the game, but he can be so corny to me sometimes.
Hey,
and that's why I love his dad so much, man. Wait, what'd you say?
I know how you feel.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely. That's why I love his dad so much, bro. It bring the whole family back to earth. It make me really realize the connection, man. Cause I don't know how that man gave birth to Patrick and Jackson Mahomes, but
I don't think he gave birth to him.
well, I mean, he did give birth to him, but that's his kids. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Man, anyway, man. Back to the NBA though. How do y'all feel about the Eastern Conference?
Eastern Conference. What's the standings?
Yeah.
Celtics still number 1. I know the
Celt-
Bucks were creeping on them, but
Nah, the Bucks are actually the number 1 seed right now.
Yo, are they still on their win streak? Because
The Bucks?
yeah,
Yep, 16 straight.
16.
Wow.
Giannis is going crazy. They got Chris Middleton back.
Some of those games,
Yeah.
Giannis not even in.
yeah, no, like there was
Yeah.
the other night I bet Giannis triple double. He had like 16, 4, and 8. Like,
Yeah, if you think about how good they are without him, bro.
Yeah.
he
and sometimes he just gets in that mood one game. He'll drop 42, 18, and 12. Like,
run over the whole team.
yep.
A bad game for Giannis is like 25, 7, and 7.
Exactly. If Giannis don't drop at least a double-double, I'm pissed off. Like, Giannis low-key suck. He low-key washed. Like, he not even really as good as people said he was.
He's dominant. He's
If he don't
dominant.
drop 25 and 17, I don't respect him, bro.
So is he the best big man?
Oh yeah,
He's the best player.
Yeah, I think he is the best player in the league. In my opinion, he's just so dominant. He can do everything. Like the one thing that he can hit threes, but like one or two. Like
Right.
you're not counting on Giannis to shoot 8 threes this game. But I think that like over the next 2 years, he can develop a shot and really go from he's here and everybody else like is here to he's here and everybody else is here. Like he's really just above the crowd if he can hit threes.
Because he's 6'11".
Exactly.
Just
He's
like with KD.
exactly like KD can knock down any shot. Like if you give the ball to KD with 4 seconds left on the clock, you're like he might just put his hands higher than the other dude's other hands and just make a basket. Like yeah, it's the same thing. Giannis is so dominant, bro. Like so physical, so strong. That's why I feel like
There's a nice core around him too.
exactly
Yep.
that nucleus has been together for so long. Like they know winning, they understand the culture. Like they believe in each other, they know how each other plays. Like
And they already won a chip.
exactly.
Yeah.
I hate Grayson Allen so much, but he fits in so well in that team.
Oh,
too, man.
he's literally perfect, bro. 3 and D, like that's all you need out of Grayson Allen.
Man, and I be looking at that bet sheet when I look at the Bucks, man. I'd be like, I hope Grayson Allen has a bad day, but I need 2 threes out of him.
Every time, bro. Especially like going to the Bulls playoff game last year against the Bucks and just watching Bobby Portis and Grayson Allen
my
go
God.
to work.
Hey,
Like
man, if y'all don't know, man, last year, man, we went to like he said, we went to the playoff game.
Playoff game, yeah.
And I think this was game 4.
I think it was 3 or 4. Yeah.
3 or 4. But when we were there, man, Bobby Portis looked like prime Shaq.
Yeah,
It
I mean
was
Bobby
ridiculous.
Portis had the easiest double I've ever seen in my life. Like just he made it look easy. But
Just
the,
hitting his shots too.
the one thing I worry about the Bucks is like when you think about like duos or even like big threes in the NBA, like you think about the Suns or the Clippers or the Warriors, like things like that. Like the big 3 of Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Drew Holiday is carried by Giannis. Like Middleton and Drew Holiday are good players, like, but they're not to the caliber as a trio. If you just separate the 3 of them compared to other trios, they really don't stack up. Like they play good defense and they hit shots as a team. And Joey Ingles is going to drop 25 in some sort of playoff game, you know, against any one of those teams. He's just going to bang 5 threes. So I just don't know about them though. Just because I don't think the big 3 of them is as good of a big 3 as Brown, Tatum, and Smart. Like, I think the Celtics are
Bucks
winning it all.
better.
I think
I
the
think the
Celtics
Bucks
are
are
winning it all.
also. No, I think the Bucks are better than the Celtics.
I think the Bucks are gonna run through the East.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've been saying that all season.
Personally, if I'm giving my finals pick for the Eastern Conference, it is the Celtics.
Man.
I think the Celtics are going all the way, and I think they're winning it regardless of who they see in the West.
So final picks.
My finals prediction: Eastern Conference is the Celtics. Western Conference, I'm torn between. Like, I think that the Warriors, the Suns, or the Clippers, one of those 3 teams is making it. But my official pick on the record is going to be the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
But Warriors and Clippers are so close behind them. I don't see anybody else really having a chance. Celtics versus Suns, with the Celtics coming out on top with the chip. Suns getting beat one more time. CP stays with 0.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. My pick, man. I think I got the champions coming back to the finals, man. I think it'll be a very tough. I think every series in the West this year is gonna be tough. I think we're gonna see like minimum game 6s out of all of these series.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's gonna be a long, drawn out battle. They're gonna make it to the finals. They're gonna see the Bucks, and because of
And
those
get
long
smoked.
battles, they're gonna lose
Yeah.
to the Bucks.
I could see that happening. Because I thought, like, if we played the Bucks last year, there was no chance we would beat the
no.
Bucks last year. No chance at all. Like, so when the Celtics made it, I was like, okay, we got a little bit of hope. We might be able to beat them. So the Bucks, no chance. We would have got slaughtered.
On the flip side, if the Heat would have won that game 7, boy, it would have been a sweep. That would have been the least watched finals of all time.
Yeah.
Hey, Vince, what you got for your pick, bro?
I think I got the Warriors winning, man.
Warriors winning?
Warriors winning the West, and then the Bucks.
Okay. And then what's happening? Warriors winning it all?
Giannis gets another one.
Giannis ring.
I
Tyler,
got
what you
the Suns
Okay.
and the Bucks. The Bucks are just I can't downgrade like the Celtics, but like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, it's a crazy duo. But like, how are you? You have to like 3-man trap Giannis
Yeah, that's fair.
to basically win. And can you do that for 6 or 7 games straight? Because they might.
I mean, they
push it
did.
to us.
They did last
Yeah.
year. And I mean, they've proven that they can. my simple thing is, like, and this is the reason that I thought that we could beat the Celtics, is because at least one game of the series, Tatum is showing up and playing like a chihuahua. He's gonna show up and do absolutely nothing for at least one game, and that one game where Brown's gonna have to carry, they're not gonna win that game.
No.
So that's the thing that I think about. Like, I could see it happening. I could definitely see the Bucks winning, but if they can lock up Giannis and Tatum can give you 28, 7 and 7, they can win any series.
Jaylen Brown gonna have to give you at least.
Jaylen Brown give you 25, 6 and 4. I like it. I can definitely see the Celtics going all the way. That's my official pick. Celtics winning it all.
I could definitely see either of these teams absolutely demolishing the Sixers the round before, though.
Yeah, that's the one thing I will say. Celtics, I liked the Celtics earlier. They were gonna be my pick, but I can't see them being for real against some of these other teams. But what I will say, guaranteed, whoever the Heat see in the first round, they're gonna give them some go. The Heat are going to put somebody in a body bag, bro. Who's their matchup right now?
Right now, they be playing against the Celtics.
Never mind. Pick rescinded. Nah, because they're gonna jump. They're gonna jump in the standings. What are they right now?
They are 7th, and
Yeah, they're
then
gonna jump. Who's 6?
the Nets.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna jump at least to 6. Who's 5?
The Knicks. I don't think they're going to jump the Knicks.
They're not gonna jump the Knicks.
I think the top 5 is locked in.
The Knicks are on
Yeah.
a 6-0 run right now.
Knicks are feisty. They're not. They're not
They
gonna
won
win a
7 in a
playoff
row.
series,
Yeah,
but the Knicks are
7
feisty. They have a really good team. I just don't think that they have the playoff experience, and like they just. It's the same thing with Julius Randle. There's going to be one game during that series where Julius Randle he's not going to be there. He's going to be on the court for 40 minutes, but he's not going to show up.
The reason why is he's going to forget to be a big man. He's going to be on the wing.
Yep, exactly. He's going to pull 14 threes, and he's going to hit 4 of them, and he's going to have 6 rebounds, and they're going to lose that game. There's just certain teams that I can't believe in. Like, I can't believe in the Knicks. If the Nets make
we're
it,
forgetting about Jalen Brunson.
no, Jalen Brunson's gonna have his games. I love Jalen Brunson, especially with my money. Jalen Brunson gonna give me that bread.
Especially this month. He's just one player of the month. Deservedly so, because he won me my money.
I love Jalen Brunson, but I just don't think that he can carry them through a 7-game series.
I think a play-in team that y'all forgetting that y'all got to watch that's on the rise. Y'all got to watch out for Ice Trae and them, man.
I'm sleeping.
DeMonte.
Hey, right now in the play-in, bro, they'll play against the Heat, right? 7-8.
Yeah, they're getting knocked out first time.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Trey has been an entirely different player this second half of the season.
That's very true, but I just think when it comes down to one game, Eric Spoelstra is just a better coach.
Oh, yeah.
He's got so much playoff pedigree. Like, I just don't think in a one game where everything matters, the Heat don't, like, if they need to play good, they're not going to make mistakes. They're going to play good team basketball. They're going to play great defense, and they're going to hold you. If the game is close with 5 minutes left in the game, I'm betting on the Heat.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other way about it. Like, the Heat, I think they would dominate a team like the Hawks in one game where everything's on the line.
Hey, what about the between the Bulls, Raptors, and Wizards? Who you think get the
Bulls, Raptors, and Wizards. I mean, I gotta say the Bulls.
And I
gotta say the Bulls.
Pat Batman, welcome
440.
home.
Hey, did you know that Zach LaVine averages like 37 points against the Pistons?
Yeah.
I mean, he dogs the Pistons every time. Last night, Zach LaVine 35 was plus 200. I hope you put your money on it. 'Cause, I mean, that was free bread. Like that. I'm not gonna lie. The Bulls could definitely do it. Now, could I see them going toe to toe with any of them top 5 teams in the East
Absolutely
for 7
not.
games? Maybe the Knicks. We could go 7 games with the Knicks.
I watched the Bulls Knicks game in person this year. We don't have the facilities for that. I'm sorry, we don't.
What if we
Jalen
buy out
Brunson
D
was-
Rose?
Hey, I would love that, but Jalen Brunson was cooking us, bro.
Yeah.
We need Lonzo, but we got Pat Bev now. Maybe he can defend Brunson.
That's true. I mean, maybe.
He dropped like 32.
I remember.
35
That's
on
how I
us.
feel when I talk about me guarding NBA players. So I can hold him to 35. He not putting up 50 on me.
Man, sometimes at night I just sit back in my bed, eyes at the ceiling, thinking about December 2021 when the Bulls was the first seed in the East. And then it just went bad after that.
Right.
I don't know what happened.
Man.
Was there a shift in the energy or something? Was there a lunar
Something
eclipse
happened
or
in the
something?
city, man. Something
Right.
got into the water. And it's crazy because I feel like we have always played the same basketball the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Like nothing's changing in the building. It's just it's not winning. Like it's not winning basketball. And I'm waiting for somebody in the Bulls organization to wake up and realize that. Like, hey, having DeMar and Zach LaVine take a combined 65 shots every game is not gonna win us some playoff games. Like we have to distribute and let other players play. Like this is something that I've noticed, especially like with me betting. If DeMar's not playing, Kobe White's dropping 25, 30.
I was just about to say re-sign Kobe White.
Yeah, I
Please
mean,
re-sign
some of
Kobe
these
White.
players off the bench are hooping, bro. Like, they just don't get the opportunity. Like, and the thing is, and this is not like a bad thing about DeMar or Zach, but like, DeMar's playing 45, 50 minutes a game. Like, somebody, like, Kobe White's not even getting no tick because DeMar's playing the whole game. Like, people don't get any opportunity to shine. All we do is come down the court and give DeMar a midi. And, like, no disrespect to DeMar. I love him and his game is great. Like, he hits those middies. But that's not winning basketball. That's not how we're going to win games.
I think games where we playing like when we playing against like star guards, like like a Dame, a Steph, and everything.
Yeah.
We need to put Pat Bev in the starting lineup, right?
Oh, yeah.
But in games where we're not so worried about the opposing team's guard, like
You gotta start Kobe
offensively,
White.
we have to start Kobe White. Kobe White is a microwave.
Yeah.
He's streaky.
Yeah, I mean, he can. Kobe White's one of those players I can see rattling off 5 threes in a quarter. Like he can really like light up out of nowhere. I love Kobe White, and it's crazy because if you asked me a year ago, I hated Kobe White.
That playoff game,
I hated Kobe White. I was like, Kobe White couldn't buy a bucket, bro. Like, oh man, that was really disappointing, especially to watch in person. But one thing that I think about, like, since we're talking finals picks, what's the NBA MVP pick?
You talking about the pick for the league MVP?
Yeah.
It's got to be Jokic.
Right. The script is done. It's
Yeah, the
Jokic.
script it's over. I
think
hope
it's
you
Jokic?
put your bet in because it's over.
Let me put mine in.
I put mine in for LeBron. No, I'm just playing. Nah, I did put the Lakers 2 in the finals a couple days ago, but that's just because the odds were so juicy, man. If the narrative is right, bro, I'm cashing out.
He said,
$1 was like a rack, bro.
He said,
That's your narrative.
Let me make this donation to FanDuel.
I'll give him my free dollar, bro. I'll give him my free dollar. I mean, you're right, though. There's really nobody else that they even could give it to at this point. Like, if you're talking statistics and everything, like, Jokic is just, he's one of one. I really hate that they're going to give it to him because he has not proved himself to be the most valuable player in the league. And, like, for somebody who's won it 2 times, what'll be 3 times in a row, and to not have any, like, playoff pedigree at this point, like, how are you the most valuable player in the league and you can't win playoff series? You're not that valuable if you're not winning playoff series. Jimmy Butler is a more valuable player to his team than Jokic. Like, at least when it comes to winning.
Yeah.
They're not winning games if Jimmy Butler's not playing.
Damn, the disrespect.
I can't.
I'm not saying
God,
I'm not
that's
saying
crazy.
Jokic is not a good
But
player,
here's the
bro.
thing, though. It's about the season, not the playoffs.
That's true.
I mean, no, that's very
We're
true.
not going to count that. We're
And
not
he's-
even going to talk about the playoffs. It's just
If
the
you're
season.
just not talking about the playoffs, he's obviously the most valuable
Right.
player. But, like, if you think about that, I mean, LeBron should have won 10 MVPs. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I just don't think it's right. I don't think that the way that I don't want to say the way that it's voted on is wrong. I think that that's fine. I just think, like, why are we giving Jokic the most valuable player when he doesn't win? Like, we talk about Russ, bro. Like,
Russ
Jokic
got
does
that
not
one-
win.
Russ got that one. Russ got that one. MVP.
First seed finna get knocked out in the first round.
They're not getting right.
Bro,
by the
come
Timberwolves.
on,
By the
man.
Timberwolves? No.
Come on, man. The disrespect.
I would bet every dollar in my bank account there's a 0% chance the Nuggets win the finals. There's no chance.
I don't think they will be in the finals,
There's
but
no chance.
I think they could advance to the conference finals depending on who they match up
Maybe.
against.
Yeah, depending on how the matchups go, definitely. But are we seriously regarding Jokic as a winner? Like, in the regular season, yeah. But when it actually matters, you can make the playoffs as the 5 seed. It doesn't matter in the regular season. Like, you just got to make it there. All you got to do is get there. But when it finally matters, he's not winning games. He doesn't win games. Like, it's proven year after year after year. He's the best player in the regular season. It doesn't matter that he drops a triple-double in the playoffs because nobody else on the team's hitting shots. We're not winning games.
I mean, this year they do have Jamal Murray back. Jamal Murray's a big time shot
And
hitter.
MPJ.
MPJ
Nah,
sometimes.
That boy MPJ, as soon as that ball hits his hands, you know where it's going. It's going straight to the basket. That boy will end every game no more than 2 assists. I mean, no more than
Like
2
8
assists.
attempts in
Yep.
3.9.
Man, as soon as I love MPJ, man, for the bets. I like, because that's the one thing that frustrates me sometimes with players. The ball hits your hands, and if I got your threes, as soon as the ball hits your hands at the 3-point line, I need you to pull that ball. And that's what MPJ does. As soon as the ball hits his hands at threes, he's pulling it.
Shooter right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Spot up shooter.
But at the end of the day, man, I don't see the Nuggets pushing past any of the Warriors. Nah, I think the Lakers would beat them in a 7-game series.
You sure?
What?
AD and LeBron, I think they would beat them in a 7-game series.
Yeah.
They got the wing defenders now. They can get threes. I think the Lakers could beat them
I
in a
can't
7-game
believe
series.
this Jokic disrespect.
I'm not trying to disrespect Jokic. Like,
No, you are.
I am actively
It's not no trying,
disrespecting,
right?
but I don't want to be disrespectful to him because he's a great player.
Bro, it's-
But he's not impactful on winning.
how tall is he? Like 6'11"?
He got to be 6'11", 7 foot.
I mean, so
Maybe
you're
6'10".
supposed to get rebounds, you know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to get rebounds.
You're supposed to go up, get points because you're that close to the basket.
You're supposed to get
You're
buckets.
tall, so you see everybody on the court. So you
Assist.
He's the offense.
Bro, he's the
whole
one-man offense.
Yeah.
He a
So
one-man
it
offense.
makes sense that he's the regular season MVP. 'cause
Sometimes
he's
I
carrying
wish-
his team to the playoffs.
Yeah, I wish FanDuel had not like where you could bet on a team to not like make the playoffs, like or not the playoffs because they're obviously making the playoffs.
Not the
but
finals?
The finals. If I could put $1,000 on the Nuggets not making the finals, that's free money.
I'll
They
take
can put
my
it at
life
minus
savings.
100.
Take out my life savings, put it on the Grizzlies, and never make it.
Never.
Yeah, but man,
Wait, so you think they would lose to all the top teams in the West?
okay, they're not gonna. They wouldn't beat the Clippers. No, they could beat the Clippers. They could. They would
could.
go
They
7.
definitely could.
They could beat the Clippers.
They can beat the Mavs.
They could definitely beat the Mavs.
They could definitely beat the Mavs. They're not beating the Warriors.
I don't think so either.
No. The Kings would give them a run.
I don't think
The
they'll
Kings
beat
would give them a run for
Nah,
their
No,
money.
not yet. Not yet.
You don't
not
think
yet.
so?
They're not
I
ready.
think
They're not
Sabonis could play some good defense on Jokic. He's still going to give him a triple double, but
I don't know, bro.
no. Look,
not
the
gonna
Kings
happen.
aren't going to have no deep run or nothing. That's not what I'm trying to say. But
Hey, unless De'Aaron Fox like.
De'Aaron Fox, yeah, I
He's
mean,
been doing it.
and Cash Kevin's been ice cold. But let me tell you something, he could heat up.
Yeah.
Come playoff time, Cash Kevin heats up. It's over with.
No, they're actually dangerous in the playoffs.
They are because
their
people are going to
offense is-
underestimate them, and they
Right.
have a really good fast pace, bro.
Malik Monk scored like 40 something.
They can push it. Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray's a shooter.
They can
Right.
push it. Like they can get down the court on transition and get some free buckets. Like
If you watch Kings games, it's just handoff Sabonis. Sabonis pass the ball,
Yep.
shoot it. It's just like the Nuggets how they play.
Yeah.
It's like with the
With-
big man,
yeah.
the handoffs and shit.
that's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
they could really they could go 7 with the Nuggets.
Yeah.
They might not be able to beat them in a 7-game series, but they could go 7 with the Nuggets definitely. What are the other teams in the Western Conference?
Grizzlies, Kings.
Yeah, they would beat the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they would definitely beat the
Yeah,
Grizzlies.
they'll beat the Grizzlies.
I'm glad you.
It
didn't say
might
nothing about that
it might be 4 games against the Grizzlies.
one. And then who else do we name? I'm just gonna name some playing teams.
Okay.
but
You don't
they're
think they'll
supposed to
win
be.
one?
The Grizzlies?
No.
No,
What?
not at all. Not at all. No,
I honestly don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I think they're gonna win one.
At
no,
least
no.
one.
I think they're gonna win
Morant
one.
will have to score like 40.
Right,
Morant
and
gonna
we're
have
Any
to-
forgetting
team,
about
any team
Jared
with Dylan
Jackson
Brooks is
gonna-
right,
not
Jared
winning a
Jackson
playoff game.
Jr.
A good double.
John Morant finna be in jail by the time.
All right, let's go.
Fair enough.
But
What's the
nah.
playing teams?
So the Timberwolves, yeah, they'll beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
obviously.
absolutely.
The Jazz? Nah, I'm messing with you.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
Lori,
Jazz are
Lloyd-
frauds. No, the Jazz are frauds.
Jazz aren't supposed to be in.
Jazz.
don't
They're not
think
supposed to be in.
They
the
should
playoffs.
not have been this good.
No?
No, he's good, but they were very.
They were like
good
the
in first
Wizards
half.
last year.
Yeah, exactly. Very electric at the first half of the season and just completely died.
Why are the Wizards always the Wizards? Have y'all thought about that?
Always the
Yeah.
Wizards.
It's always the same
competitive,
thing.
but
Yeah.
never really that good.
They always have a losing record. They always fighting for the A seed. what is going on?
Yeah,
Just
honestly.
like the Bulls, man.
It's the
man.
Michael Jordan curse.
Is that why Charlotte so?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, you see what the Heat are doing, man. 2 Eastern Conference Eastern Conference Finals. They've been to the finals, man. See what the Lakers do when LeBron leave. We won't talk about the Cavs. They haven't been competitive until this year.
I mean,
but it has
worked out.
They right
It
there.
did work out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
5 years later.
Maybe that's why sometimes hitting that reset button is a good idea. It's a great idea sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know one team that I love that might need to do that soon. The Chicago Bulls.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like,
So Zach or DeMar, which one gotta go?
both of them.
I think
I think DeMar gotta go.
yeah, DeMar has
DeMar
to.
definitely has to
DeMar
go.
has to.
DeMar
In
definitely
that
has to go. He's
situation,
just-
I
he's
love
just a
DeMar,
little too
but,
old.
yeah.
Like he's just
just no
he's so
disrespect,
ball
it's just-
dominant. Like it doesn't leave any room for anything else to happen. If anybody's got to go, it's got to be DeMar, unfortunately. But I also think they should get rid of Zach. I think just free up the whole team, restart, just start over.
Trade Vooch for the last pick in the draft.
I've been so off and on with Vooch like for the past 2 years. Like he'll have a week where I'm like, wow, Vooch is such a dominant big man. Like he grabs boards, he'll knock down threes, and then there'll be another week where I'm like, wow, Vooch sucks. like Jonas Valanciunas is jumping over his back to grab boards for him. He can't buy a bucket, bro. Like
Last night he got outboarded by Patrick Beverly.
Bro, I was just gonna say that. Ever since Pat Bev joined the team, he hasn't dropped like more than 11 rebounds. I think.
yeah. I mean, sometimes Vooch is just so soft. Oh, and then Pat Bev put him in the doghouse last night.
Yep.
Well, he was talking about him because he had to go rotate and play defense on a player. He just didn't play nothing, bro. And I'm like, honestly, I was on Pat Bev's side, and I haven't said that probably ever. But
Hey, don't sleep on Pat Bev, man. He took the Wolves to the playoffs last year. He's taking that
Bro,
shit.
stop playing with him. Stop playing with him.
I hope he do the same thing when we win our playing game.
Y'all seen what he said about the Lakers?
Yeah.
He said I ain't like what's going around here, so I asked what's right.
We're talking about D'Lo coming to the Lakers.
Right, reuniting with
He
him.
was capping.
He said, I ain't like what was going on. Real
That's how it would
OG.
be. Hey, that's how it would be. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why more players don't just tell the media whatever, bro. Just,
Yeah, bro.
just say whatever, bro.
That's what he's doing.
Exactly.
That's what LeBron do. Y'all see him reading the first 2 pages of the book.
Malcolm X, right?
They asked him. They said, "What did you like about the book?" He said, "I just got into it." He was a really powerful person.
Yeah. That's my goat, man. That is my goat. Don't let them come back in the playoffs.
Man, why? So they could lose.
They oh man, no, it's gonna be bad actually for whoever plays them in the first round.
It's gonna be crazy when they finally healthy together and then AD goes down in the first 3 minutes of the playoff game.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it goes with them. Well, with AD, I should say. I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, if you're a Lakers fan, AD is your least favorite player in the world. He would be mine. I mean, he's single-handedly selling the organization. Like, they could be so successful. Like, even that year when the Suns went to the finals and played the Bucks, like, that really should have been the Lakers in there if it wasn't for freaking AD going down.
Low key, yeah.
I mean,
agree with you on
the
that one.
Lakers really could have been in 3 of the last 5 finals if we're really thinking about it.
I will never for the life of me understand why they broke up that championship team. That made no sense.
No, not at all.
They
Not
gave
at all.
up way too early.
But man, let's talk about bets, man. Y'all made any money this past week? I know Big Lo's been making some money, man.
Oh yeah, he wanted you to shout out to my brother Big Los.
Yes, sir. Shout out Big Los,
Shout out
man.
Big Los.
Big Los is Vince's younger brother, man, and he I don't know, can you say that? Like, can you say that he's betting? Like, I don't know, it's legal, but it's not
I mean,
legal.
you
Like,
just brought it up on the internet.
They already got the 18-year-old prize pick, so
that's so crazy to me though, because
Yeah.
I thought that you had to be over 21. Like, why can he bet on Prize Picks but not FanDuel? Like, that's so weird.
I think it's something to do with money lines, I believe. Like you can't bet on.
you can
but
just
can't
bet
have the option.
over-unders.
Right. You can't have the option for money lines. I think
That doesn't make any
it doesn't make
to me,
sense.
but-
Yeah.
still
Oh
better.
well, yeah, he's still getting bread though. Shout out to Big Los. Big Los has been out here making money, bro. He's honestly winning more consistently than I am. So, shouts to Big Los, man. We're gonna get Big Los on the pod one of these days for sure.
Hey, can I tell y'all a horror story, man?
I would love to hear one.
Man, one day, bro, I was like, I saw an underline, right? It was like 37, and I was like, I'm gonna take that, because it's a player playing against the Rockets. I'm thinking they gonna go up huge. They gonna go up pretty big,
Yeah.
and they gonna sit them. So I took Damian Lillard's under on that game, and then he scored 71 points. Cause I thought they would have been winning that game by
No
35.
way. That's
by
crazy. Yeah,
halftime.
you would think.
Hey, that's why FanDuel know what to do. They made that call. They said make this competitive.
It's kind of like what you said before though in a previous episode, like the difference between like good teams and like really good teams is huge, because like the Blazers and Thunder are both kind of mid.
Yeah.
Like, so they're very close if you really think about it. But the difference between the Thunder and the Warriors, Thunder got no chance for real. I mean, the Thunder do play competitively against the Warriors. That might be the worst example, but I had to play the other night, man. Honestly, I took about 2 weeks off of betting after the Super Bowl. I think I bet like the day or maybe a couple days after the Super Bowl, and I just had a really bad day. So I took about 2 weeks off of betting, came back, made a nice little sick parlay the other night.
It hit.
Well, let me pull it up real quick, just so I can read back the lines right. FanDuel Sportsbook, make every moment more.
Making more out of your money.
Yeah.
They said, run me my money. All right, so dang, they sending me authentication code?
It's because you haven't logged in, huh?
Yeah. All right, so oh my god, that's a lot of red X's. Okay, so this was the play the other day, right? I was feeling really good about it. It was plus 1033. So I had Brandon Ingram 25. That's when the Pelicans are playing the Magic. Then I had Jimmy Butler 27.5 points assists against the 76ers. And then big body Mark Williams 23.5 points rebounds against the Pistons. And then I had Marcus Smart and Jalen Brunson to get 4 assists each. And the last time the Celtics and the Knicks played, Brunson had 11 assists and Smart had 9. So I'm thinking, I literally played the lowest you can play on FanDuel is 4 assists. I played the lowest I could play. The two of them combined was minus 181. And neither of them hit. Brunson had 3 and Smart had 2. And both of them had 3 and 2 at halftime.
Damn.
Yeah. So that one kind of pissed me off. So I took another day off. And then I put in a money lines bet, bro. Like a nice money line. 9 legs. Missed by 1, bro. Or by 2. I had like a bunch of things. I'm not gonna lie though, it was a stupid pick by me. I put the Hornets to beat the Suns in KD's return. I thought it was gonna be like an upset story, because when KD came to the Warriors, they played the Spurs and they lost by 30.
Yeah,
they got destroyed. And KD had a 27-point double. So I thought it was going to be the same thing. I thought they were just going to get smoked by a bad team. The Spurs were really good back then still, but shout out to the Spurs, man.
Hey, shout out to the Spurs.
The Spurs were still really good back then. That's when Pop was keeping them competitive. But yeah, so that's what I thought, and that's what sold me at the end of the day. That and the Trailblazers. I thought the Trailblazers were going to win. I think they played the Thunder, but I've been losing by 1 or 2 legs.
Me too.
Basically every bet I put for the past month. 1 or 2 legs every single time, no doubt. Or if it's not by a leg, it's by like 1 assist or 1 rebound, like something like that. Like
I gotta hurt.
Yeah, like so last night I placed a round robin bet. I had Giannis triple-double, Josh Giddey triple-double, and I had one more triple-double. Tatum triple-double. Mm-hmm. Tatum had like 41, 9, and 11. Giddey had like 27, 8, and 10. And then Giannis was not even close. I say not even close. I think he had like 30-something, 7 and 7. But so I was 1 rebound and 2 assists away from the round robin cash-in, which like
Didn't hit.
it's just so frustrating, bro. Like, and it's like the one night where I don't bet these triple doubles, I scroll through Twitter all night long. People cashing out 100 racks on $5. Like, I'm like, bro, I put these bets in like half the time, and it looks so sweet, bro. Like, the teams that they were playing was crazy too. Like, Tatum played the Cavs, and he had a fantastic game. Giddey played the Lakers, and then Giannis played the Magic. Like, the Magic played decent defense, but it looked so sweet. Like, I was like, this is the night. This is where generational wealth is put into my FanDuel account, and I'm taking care of my family off of 200 bands I won off $1, bro. Like, and it just didn't hit again, and it never hits.
Man, if that ever happens to me, man, y'all ain't gonna see me for a while. It's gonna be a random picture of me and Cabot.
I was on the game with my cousin, and we both locked in. Well, he told me he was locking in. He did not lock it in. I find out afterwards, but I'm on the game with it, and I was like, bro, if it hits, where we going? I said, I'll call off tomorrow. So if we cash out this 100 racks right now, bro, I'm calling off. We're catching a flight. We're going somewhere, bro. Like, I'm putting this money to use. I need it. And one of these days, trust me, it's gonna cash. Like, it's gonna cash. You have to stay consistent. You gotta keep betting it, bro.
Advertisement for gambling.
Hey,
I'm making a t-shirt, bro. You gotta keep betting, bro. You
by
gotta keep
FanDuel.
betting.
I'm gonna walk behind you when you wearing that shirt. I'm a 1-800-GAMBLER.
Listen, man. Y'all know I be sending the plays out, man. And one of these days, these 2-3 leg triple double round robins is gonna send us to Turks and Caicos.
I believe it.
One of these days, I'm telling you, we're turning 5 to 1,000, bro. Like, at least something, bro. I see it. Like, I really do see it one of these days. You just got to be consistent with it. And like the round robins, for real, like round robins are the way to go, especially if you're betting something with crazy odds, like triple doubles. Like last night, I had a 4-legger actually, because I added James Harden to one of my bets. But you round robin it, and it makes like a 2-leg parlay instead of having just one 4-leg parlay. And so you break it all up, and then you can get all of that minimal money. And if it's all correct, you still get the max money.
Exactly.
So round robins are the smart way to go on something with crazy odds. Because like last night, if just Tatum and Giddey would have hit for me, even though I had the 4 legs, I still would have cashed out at least something. Because I was right on 2 of my
Like,
legs.
you didn't lose anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have.
yeah.
But
You wouldn't have been in Turks and Caicos, but you would have been in Hammond, Indiana.
Exactly. I'd have been somewhere, bro. I'd have got a Comfort Inn and Suites, bro. But I'd have been somewhere. But best believe.
I would have been in Cleveland.
It wouldn't have been 400,000, but it'd have been 400. Tank of gas there, tank of gas back. But yeah, man, it's gonna hit one of these days. But honestly, the true way to actually make money is straight bets.
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel like we haven't really talked about the like the science of gambling, or like really the thought process behind it. So like for me, straight bets and ladders is the way to make money. Like you just see something that you really believe in, you place a straight bet because you put it in a parlay, and there's that one thing that you weren't really looking at, or that just wasn't the right call that night, and it sails you for the night. But if you just straight bet everything, you're outing yourself more money. But at the end of the day, you're making small incremental gains, which is not as satisfying as slapping a parlay.
That's the thing.
Oh, when you smack a 5-legger, bro. Oh, I mean, bro, like, hitting one of them nasty parlays is so satisfying. But if you really want to see green in your account, like, straight bets is 100% the way to go. It's the way to see like true incremental gain. Like, for instance, last night, like, I had a sickening parlay, bro. Like, I had like Terry Rozier points, and I had Kelly Oubre points, like some crazy stuff, bro. And all of it hit, but the thing that sold me was like something stupid. I think it was like Chris Paul assists or something like that. Yeah, so it was like, and then the parlay ended up selling me just because I put in the parlay. Everything else hit except that. So straight bets is the way to go. But I know, DK, you be doing them single game parlays, bro.
Every game.
Yeah, every game of every day. That boy have a 15-leg same game parlay.
He's always cooking.
And that boy Dakari is hot every day, bro.
10 screenshots in the group chat. 10 legs. 5 of them hits.
Like, what's your thought process behind that, bro?
All right, so look, this is how I do it. I take a spiritual approach, man. I wake up in the morning. First thing I do, I don't even look at nothing. First thing I do, bro, I turn on 2K. I turn on 2K. I press a random team, get a random play. I start cooking in that game. I'll be like, he might be on to something. And then I wait around for a second. I start looking at like the stats and like last games and like YouTube clips and everything. And then I'm talking about like 30 minutes before the game. And it's because you get the alternate line. So like, what if I don't want like let's say a player gets like 15 plus like on the app. Instead, if I don't think you get 15, but they have 13 and a half or like 12 and a half, you can do that instead, and you just add all that up, and that's how you get your odds up, and that's how you get your bread up.
Yeah.
That's cooking.
I mean, that's cooking. That's cooking right there. He be on his break, bro, sitting at the table, cooking up 15 leggers, bro. He said, Zach LaVine 1-3, DeMar DeRozan 1 assist, Alex Caruso half a steal, like cooking, bro, putting up something nasty, bro. But I'm telling you, like I told you the other day, bro, you look at the bottom right corner on that FanDuel account on DK's phone, bro. Bread. Man, it's crazy, but I respect it. Like you making money consistently off of it.
Hey, another thing I'm getting into though is player performance doubles.
Oh yeah, I
really
love
like
player
those.
performance doubles, bro. Especially like double team win. It, like with reliable big men, like it's really good with like Vooch, Julius Randle.
Not Porzingis.
Not Porzingis. No. Porzingis isn't a consistent double. There will be days where he just stands around the perimeter all game and doesn't grab any boards.
Which is crazy because
he's 7'1".
7'3".
7'3"?
Yeah, he's
7'3". You ain't know?
I thought he was 7'1".
They call him unicorn for a reason. He's unique.
Uniquely tall, uniquely average.
getting paid.
Hey, ain't that crazy how Washington just got the collection of the most like average
underwhelming players.
Kuzma, Bradley Beal.
C+ players, and B-.
And at point guard, Dylan Wright. Like, it don't make no sense.
No, not at all, man. But Vince, you smacked anything recently, bro? You had any nice parlays?
Nah, not recently. I
Tyler,
lost last night.
I don't.
No. Gotta get into that, bro. I got a referral code for you once the podcast is over.
Hey, bro, hey.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That referral code is serious bread, bro. I need my free $100 bet.
Hey, I remember. Hey, that was crazy, bro. Because at first I was on DraftKings, but DraftKings is a terrible app. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah,
hey.
it has its days for me. Like some days, Jason he has the saying, bro. If I put it in on DraftKings, it's hidden. If I have to go on to DraftKings to put in my bet, you best believe I'm hitting that bet. They got no business seeing me.
Sometimes they do have stuff that other apps don't have, though. Like sometimes you have to switch between apps.
Yeah.
Which I'm not willing to do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm FanDuel.
Sometimes I even go to PointsBet for my stuff, like either FanDuel, PointsBet, or DraftKings. One of those gonna see me.
I'm about to walk up in a casino.
That's what I was gonna say though. I'm not gonna lie. If I see you pull out MGM on your phone or Caesars Sportsbook, you're in too deep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
You're in way
at that
too
point,
deep.
call the helpline.
Yeah.
What does that mean though? What's the difference?
Those are all the different apps.
Like MGM, like
MGM Casino Sportsbook, and then Caesars Casino Sportsbook.
Like they got everything there?
Yeah, I mean it's the same. It's the same type of app, but it's like you're digging so deep to get instead of plus 100 on Dame 30. Instead of plus 100 on Dame 30, you're getting plus 115 on Dame 30. Like people be digging for stuff like that. So you in too deep if you're going for one of those. But FanDuel is definitely the way to go. But what were you saying with your story? You started on DraftKings?
Oh no. Yeah, I started on DraftKings.
DK on DK?
Bro, the craziest thing is, I promise y'all, when it comes to soccer, I only watch certain La Liga games and certain like World Cup games, right?
Yes, sir.
I promise y'all, throughout this entire World Cup, I was cooking.
Oh yeah, me too.
Cooking.
World Cup was cashing me out every single day, bro. Like I made so much money in the World Cup.
Here is the issue, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
The very final stage, bro. I hit everything. I had the amount of corners right. I had Lionel Messi anytime goal scorer.
It was a crazy bet.
Mbappe anytime goal scorer. I had correct score, and they didn't cash me out because it went into overtime.
Yeah, they said like overtime points aren't really
count.
game points, and so it didn't count for goal scorers.
And that was the day I switched apps.
I remember because I sent you the app link, but I forgot to send you the referral code. I was trying to see if I could find it back in here, but we have so many different bets that we sent to each other that there's no chance I could ever find it. I don't even think I'm halfway through football. Like, yeah, it's no point.
Man, getting back to the bets though. Who y'all got for? Cause I got a parlay. I gotta pull it up. But it's like all rewards, right? Like all the.
Okay, the NBA rewards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know. It's not letting me log in right now. But I know for sure I got Jokic MVP, Banchero rookie of the year. Who else I have there? I think I had.
Jaren Jackson for defensive player.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who I had for 6.
I'm not gonna lie, the rewards are kind of like free this year. Like you know who's gonna get each one of them.
I had Brogdon 6 man.
Yeah, that would totally make sense.
And I think it would have been Westbrook had he stayed on the Lakers, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I can't remember who I had coach of the year. If I even put that on there, but I don't know. Mike Malone.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like coaching hasn't been huge throughout the regular season this year.
Oh, Mike Brown actually on the Kings. He deserves it.
Oh yeah, he definitely deserves
yeah.
it. Yeah, definitely. That team went from 0 to hero.
They went from. I don't think they made the playoffs since 2006. Actually,
Wow.
They have the longest drought.
Do you
in the
remember
NBA.
like when they released like the beam idea and everybody was like, "What's the point of the beam if it's never gonna be lit?"
And I was lit every
It's
day.
lit every night.
It's been lit. Like, crazy to think about.
Man, they light that bitch up every single night, bro.
You know, be the perfect player for like a situation like that, lighting the beam and just like the energy of the Kings right now. Pat Bev.
It really would, though.
Pat Bev lighting that beam. Boy.
Man, we need to make a good run.
Yeah, no, we do. I could see us winning a playoff round. The Bulls.
I can see us winning the playing game.
We're playing game.
Okay, respect that. We could definitely win a playing game.
Like, look, first of all, the playing teams are the Heat, Hawks, Raptors, Wizards. Either the Raptors or the Wizards, most likely the Wizards, they're gonna fall out.
Yeah.
And what?
The
The Raptors?
The Wizards?
The Rockets. Y'all think they gonna?
Oh no, the Rockets ain't finna do shit.
Well, I'm not saying they was.
I was about to say.
I thought. Yeah. All right. Keep going. Go ahead.
Nah, but the Bulls could beat. They could definitely beat the Raptors, I believe, in a one game.
Yeah, one game.
One game take all. We could beat the Raptors. Now, could we beat the Hawks/Heat? That's tough.
We can't beat the Heat.
It's
We can't-
tough. Jimmy's gonna take off because it's
Yeah.
Chicago.
We can't beat the Heat, but we could beat the Hawks. But at the same time, the Hawks could also beat us. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Trae Young dropped 35 and 11 assists. But I'm not gonna lie, I got mad respect for like the Bulls. But like I said earlier, I just don't see it happening with the style of basketball that they play.
Yeah.
Like, I think when it comes playoff time, when it comes to actually clamp a team up, especially if they see the Heat, Zach LaVine's not dropping 40 on the Heat. Like, there's no chance it's not happening. Like, DeMar probably could, just because he's like, he can just manufacture a bucket out of nothing. But like, Zach's not going to be there for us. DeMar might give us 25, but we don't know how to play basketball without Zach LaVine and DeMar giving us a combined 70 of our points. So when it comes really down to the nitty gritty, against a team that can play defense, I don't see us winning.
You got to do that for 7 games straight.
Exactly. Unless you see them in the play-in, then, and even in the one game, I don't see the Bulls beating the Heat.
Man, so I'm gonna tell y'all the rest of the schedule, just like the next couple games for the Bulls, man. You know, tomorrow we play the Phoenix Suns.
The L.
We play the Pacers after that. We should beat the Pacers.
Yeah, we can win
should
that
beat
one.
them. But then they came back and beat us.
I was gonna say the Pacers are.
They-
Oh man, that was so frustrating.
That
Wasn't that in France?
No. They
That
were
was
in
different.
Indiana.
Okay, but I do.
We were up like,
that was
30 points?
that was Indiana. No.
They said that wasn't Paris. He said that was Lyle, Indiana.
That was Indianapolis.
Now, bro.
Then after that they played the Nuggets. We losing that one.
Yeah, that's L.
We play the Rockets. We're
winning that
definitely
one.
beating the Rockets. If we don't beat the Rockets, I might. I
Yep,
don't know
that's
what
the
I'm
end
gonna
of the season.
That's
we
it.
should have tanked from the beginning.
Then we play the Kings. The Kings are gonna beat us probably.
We could win.
But we could definitely win.
We could win, yeah.
And then the Timberwolves, we could definitely beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Then we play the Heat, and they're in Chicago. Jimmy's coming back.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's not happening. Then we play the Sixers twice.
And
back
we're losing
to back.
both of those.
We have
Oh,
we have not
man.
beat them in the Joel Embiid era.
Joe, every time Joel hits the freaking hardwood against the Bulls, bro, I'm like, yeah, he might drop 50 tonight.
he owns us.
He owns the Bulls, bro. Like, he has our number. It's ridiculous.
Man,
it's like it's a slept on beef. I'm not gonna lie. Like it might only be us in Chicago that really know about the beef. Like that Joel walks in and dominates us every single time.
Just like with Zach LaVine against the Pistons.
Exactly, bro. Like it's just something that we realize. Like, hey, Zach LaVine's got Detroit's number. Like he's gonna put up his buckets. But like, yeah, when Joel comes into town, lock in your bets. I'm putting points, rebounds. I'd bet 55.
Hey, he needs to come into town. He needs to come into town and put a jersey on for us, man. he said he tired of the Sixers, man. So if he tired of them, man, come to another organization that's this month.
Come to Chicago, man.
Another. Hey, at least like if we're playing ISO hero ball, at least Embiid's our hero and not DeMar or Zach LaVine. I'd rather have Embiid as my hero than Zach LaVine.
But the thing about Embiid, bro, it's gonna be a 180-pound player running into him, and the Embiid going.
Yeah, sometimes Embiid he don't realize how big he is. Like, I don't know. That's kind of how, I don't know. Him and Julius Randle be at the 3 too much for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first started betting the NBA this year, because I usually don't bet on the first couple weeks of NBA because I feel like I don't really know who's doing what's going on. Like, I don't want to be just throwing my money out there willy-nilly. I want to see, like, people do something first. And I remember looking at Julius Randle after the first couple weeks of the season. I'm like, Julius Randle is literally averaging 13 threes per game, like attempted. I'm like, that is nuts. Like, he's literally, and even still now, he's pulling 8 threes a game. I'm like, bro, I mean, he's only like 6'8", 6'9", but you're a power forward, bro. Like, get in the paint, go grab some rebounds. Like, I don't know. I mean, and he does grab his boards. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he'll get you 16 boards, like, on a really good night.
He was in a 3-point contest too.
He was. He
had a better score than Kevin Huerter.
Yep.
Everybody had a better score than Kevin Huerter. That was a tough scene. But yeah, I like Julius Randle. He'll give me my money. But another thing that kind of it has been an adjustment to me this NBA season is like the amount of rebounds people are grabbing. Like, you never used to see somebody consistently grabbing 18, 19 boards. But like this year, one guy every night is going to grab, on whatever team, he's going to grab 18 boards. Like, Mark Williams can grab 18 boards. It's just because people are bricking so much. Like, you just pull so many threes and you miss them. Like, yeah, you just get so many rebound attempts now, but it makes the rebound odds so watered down. And like take Vooch for instance. Like, Vooch could grab you 18 boards.
He can,
but I'm also terrified if I bet on him to have 10 boards. It's minus 430, and it's so possible that he could only grab me 6 or 7. Like. So it's like it's watered down rebound odds so much.
I think it's always like the gameplay and how the pace is going, because sometimes like the big man would grab it and then give it to the point guard, and then they would have the ball less than 7 seconds, and then they would just shoot it.
Yeah.
So it's like with Ja, sometimes he would just grab the rebound and just run to the paint. Or like with Giannis, that's why he gets a lot of rebounds. So it's just like about the pace and how the style of the offense is going.
That's very true. That's very true. Because Vooch do get a lot of his stuff off offensive rebounds. I'm not gonna lie. He'd be grabbing probably about 3-4 offensive rebounds probably every game. So yeah, I mean, I respect the rebounds, but the rebound totals are just so high this year. Like when Anthony Davis went on that crazy run and he was averaging like 28 and 15, 16, that's ridiculous. Vooch had a run for the season where like he went on like a month, or no, it was like 3 months straight where he averaged like 14 rebounds. I mean, and last year, even this year at the beginning of the year, like Vooch is low key a punk sometimes. Yeah. Like, and really good dominant physical centers can definitely baby Vooch, and he'll still grab 16 rebounds. Like, in my mind, rebounds used to be such a physical stat. Like, you had to really hustle and work to get 10 plus rebounds, and nowadays it's like, it's gonna be 100 shots that fly off the back of the rim. All you gotta do is grab one of them. Even point guards are getting like crazy numbers on rebounds. Like, it's not uncommon to see Steph grab 8-9 rebounds. Like, just because the ball is flying off the back of the rebound or the back of the backboard.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but. Hey, Tyler, I appreciate you coming out today, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming to the Cash In, Cash Out podcast, man.
This was fun, man. Just listening to y'all talk, you know what I'm saying? Getting the inside scoop on everything, and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty fun.
It's been a good time, man. It's been a good episode. I'm glad we got to be together, man. Vince, appreciate you coming out as always, bro. Always here. DK, Dakari, man. Thanks for coming out, man.
Every day.
Yeah, thank you guys, the viewers, just for watching and tuning into the Cash In, Cash Out podcast, man. But for this episode, we are out.
Peace.
See y'all.